Hey everyone, hey you beautiful queens. Welcome to my presentation today. I am Kamladevi Sharma. I am a professional life coach and business consultant, and I specialize in mindset and personal development strategy. I help people all over the world, especially startup entrepreneurs and people in management, to achieve balance in their personal and professional lives and truly thrive. So today I want to talk a little bit about achieving work-life balance, especially if you are a startup entrepreneur and you are trying your best to stand out online, especially in large groups like this. So something that has been coming to me quite a lot recently with clients is that we're starting our businesses with our passion and our purpose, and we're going at it at full force. But something that really pulls us back and intimidates us a lot is a large group, standing out in a large group, having our voice being heard, us being seen. And many times this really causes us to feel hopeless and depressed that we are not able to stand out in a way to allow people to come to us magnetically. So what happens, we feel so intimidated that we end up private messaging persons to share our groups, to share our offers, and to get them on board, to get them to know us a little bit more so that we can stand out. Now, what I want to share with you is that that approach is not a very healthy approach, and it actually reflects lack mentality, a scarcity consciousness. So I'm going to share with you a few tips today on how you can achieve a better work-life balance, especially if you're a startup entrepreneur, and this will ideally lead to you being able to stand out online. Because right now, the person that you need to be to stand out online is not the person who private messages people in groups. It's not the person who's constantly seeking their ideal clients, or who is constantly running after or messaging someone just to be seen and to be heard. That is not the person who is going to get or who is going to land that enrollment. That is not who you want to be. For you to show up, for you to stand up, you want to have a level of confidence. You want to come with your energy. You want to be magnetic in who you are. Right? So in order for you to achieve this level of confidence and magnetism as an individual, and you can start drawing people towards you, you can start attracting higher quality people in your groups, and you can start training and being able to share what you have to offer, you have to work on your energy and you have to work on your personal presentation as an individual. So in order for you to become this person, it is advisable, and I usually advise my clients to follow these three incredible tips. Firstly, get in control of your thoughts and your emotions. Get to know your thoughts and get to know the emotions that they're creating. Get to know your emotions and get to know the thoughts that are creating these emotions. And this can be done through emotional awareness, and in particular, nurturing your self-awareness. Now, how do you nurture your self-awareness? Many people say you meditate, and meditation is an incredible tool. But something meditation does for you is that it sends you into this huge space of expansion, of peace, of calm, of quiet and ease. And sometimes we don't know what to do in this space, so we just go on with the energy and we allow ourselves to be immersed in the energy, but we're not using the energy in a way to create what we want to create in our lives, right? So as a startup entrepreneur, you want to get emotionally intelligent, you want to become more in control of your thoughts and in your emotions, and you want to do it in a meditative state where you are creating the life that you want to live. So visualization, doing some positive affirmation, those are all things that you can do in a meditative state that can really help you feel into that level of ease and that level of balance and tap into flow. Because as an individual that's now starting up, although you have, although you're connecting to your purpose, although you're living by your passion and you're trying to put yourself out there, you're trying to stand out online, you want to also have a state of flow going for you to be able to constantly attract your ideal clients, right? So that's my number one tip. Get emotionally intelligent, get emotionally self-aware, and you will notice changes in the person you become over time. Now, my second tip to you today is for you to really integrate um, your integrate balance into your life daily. It's not anything that needs to be elaborate. It's not anything that needs special effort or anything that requires you to go over and beyond what you're already doing. Integrate balance into your life daily. Integrate that mindset for ease, for flow, for balance, for success, for fulfillment into your life daily. And for you to be able to do this, you want to spend some time getting to know yourself, getting to know what you like, what you don't like, getting to know who you want to show up as in your personal life and in your professional life. And if you know that you don't have enough time and energy to dedicate to both aspects of your life, especially if you're working at home right now, especially if you're a mom and you have toddlers and you're dealing with homeschooling as well, then make self-awareness a part of the activities that you're already doing and give a new meaning to the stuff that you're doing. So when you're having a bath, instead of just saying I'm going to shower, say I'm going to have my abundance replenish in this shower. So you just visualize all of this money pouring upon you in your showers, you know? Like when you're having a bubble bath, you say, well, this is my go-to technique for me to feel revived and refreshed so that I can keep on attracting my ideal clients, I can keep on standing out online, so that I am preparing myself with this level of ease and flow and magnetism so that more and more people come towards me. This is the kind of mindset that you want to have, and this is the kind of attachment that you want to give to the things that you're already doing so that it doesn't feel as if you need to spend some special time and energy towards getting extra stuff done, right? And lastly, make self-care a priority. So when you are trying to stand out online, you can't pour from an empty cup. And you got to recognize it. You got to recognize that there is a part of you that needs to feel fulfilled, that needs to feel confident, that needs to feel as if you are going to be successful and you know that you're going to be successful in everything that you do. So make self-care a priority. Listen to yourself, see yourself, accept yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror every day. Tell yourself 5 things that you love about yourself. Tell yourself some things that you want to change about yourself. Build this connection with your internal world. Build this connection with your inner coach so that in your moments of busyness, in your moments of getting knocked off balance, you're able to hear yourself speak and coach yourself during these moments. Now, as a startup entrepreneur, I've come from this. I know what it's like. I know how it can feel to getting yeses and then suddenly getting no's, and then being led on and feel as if you're being led on time and time again. I know that it can get super frustrating. It can get it can really take a toll on your mental and emotional health and eventually on your physical health if you do not have a personal development strategy in place. So I am here to tell you that if you're trying to stand out online, if you're trying to be seen, if you're trying to be heard, then you need to work on you and you need to implement a personal development strategy that is going to help you to become this magnet to people, that is going to help you to attract your ideal clients so that you can keep on giving from a place of fulfillment. And when they connect to your energy, they also feel that level of fulfillment. They also feel that they want to work with you, they want to become like you, they want to be as confident and resilient as you, right? So this is super important when you're starting a business, that you're able to work on you and you have a personal development strategy in place. You're able to look at where you've come from, where you are right now, where you want to go, and you want to implement some very simple tools and techniques daily into your life with the awareness, not just implement them, but with the awareness and with the connection that they're going to help you to keep on attracting your ideal clients, to keep on being seen, to keep on being heard. And I'm telling you this because I've come from it. I know what it's like to be private messaging people and to be rejected in a private message as well. I know what it's like to be in a large group and feel intimidated frustrated by a promotional post and not being able to post fast enough so that people can see me and they can really recognize what is it that I have to offer. I know what these things feel like. And in a large group like this, especially, you want to be a magnet. You want to be this point of attraction where people are noticing you without you having to do anything in the process. You just need to show up. And you need to show up with your energy. You need to show up with your enthusiasm and your confidence and your resilience. You need to show up as the person that people want to become. Right? So I'm telling you this because this is a huge problem. Like, I've been having clients from this group especially coming to me and saying that, I don't know how to stand out online in this group. And I'm paying for the program. I'm trying my best to get a client or two, and still I'm not able to convert. And the huge problem in not being able to convert is that you're not working on you. You're not presenting yourself in a way that is attracting people. You're not presenting yourself in a way that people want to work with you, that people want to become who you are, right? People want to have your energy, to want to feel that flow. And it's really, really important that when you're going to start out, that you have that strategy in place. And I'm saying this to you because I started my online business in September 2017. And when I started it, I didn't have a strategy in place. I didn't have a business strategy. I didn't have a personal development strategy either. I was working on my mindset, but I wasn't doing it in such a way that I wanted to integrate it into my business life, that I wanted business success. I was just doing it for the fun of it. And I started my business because I was doing it for the fun of it. And at that time, I was really looking for more ease and flow in my life because I was pregnant with my second son. And I've had 3 pregnancies in the past 4 years. So when I really started my business, I was pregnant with my second son. And I was leaving a bridge job. I was leaving online proofreading and transcription because that is what made me feel financially independent after leaving a full-time job in March 2016. So when I left and I started this coaching business online, I didn't have a clear strategy in place. And because I didn't have this clear vision, I didn't have clear action steps, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted, I started to make decisions that ended up working against me in the future. So I can share with you some of the most common mistakes that us startup entrepreneurs feel, because we start with our passion, we start with our love, we start with our enthusiasm. But if we're not taking action in terms of having a good strategy in place, in building ourselves as an individual, as well as putting and implementing a business strategy, it will be very difficult for us to stand out online, for us to be heard, and for us to be seen, especially in a large group like this. So I've had a client from this group who said that, they sign up, they're doing the lives, they've created a Facebook group, they're mastering themselves in this way, but they have not been able to get at least one person to convert. And I'm thinking to myself, where did you go wrong? And we're looking at it and we're talking about it, and I've looked at some of her presentations, and I really realized that, it's because you're not showing up as the person that you want to show up as. When you're showing up, you're bringing with you all of this stuff that would have happened. You're bringing the voice of your husband and your kids, and you're bringing the voice of your family, and you're bringing the thoughts of what will people think about what I'm doing, or how is it that, this is going to impact what people thinks about me, and those kind of things. If you're going to show up with all of that baggage, if you're going to show up with all of that noise, you're not going to be able to attract the people that you want. You're not going to attract the quality of people that you want to attract, so that you can keep on moving and growing with them, right? So I would always advocate to get a personal development strategy in place, so that you are not showing up with noise. You're not showing up with what people will think about me, or what if I make a mistake, or what is it that I'm going to say that is going to offend people. Like, if you get caught up in all of that noise, then you're not going to make an impact. You're not going to be able to attract the people that you want to attract. And not just people, the ideal people, all right? So That's my talk. That's my advice to you. And I want to share with you a story too, something that recently happened. So I had planted a pumpkin vine, and I really didn't know it was pumpkin. I actually initially thought it was squash that I had planted. So when the tree was growing, I thought it was a squash vine. And I watched it and I realized that it was a pumpkin vine until I saw a pumpkin. And I was super excited when I saw this pumpkin. But the pumpkin did not survive. My first pumpkin did not survive. And I felt so dejected. I thought to myself, geez, like, there was so much of excitement seeing this pumpkin, like seeing this vine bear fruit. And suddenly it just fell off. And then a second and third pumpkin came out at the same time, and they too did not survive. They fell off. And when every time my pumpkin fell off, I did feel hurt. I felt dejected. But something that I kept saying to myself, well, that's okay. The next one is going to make it and it's going to survive. I just need to keep nurturing this vine with more love and being hopeful that it's going to survive. I keep on expecting that the next pumpkin that I see, it's going to survive. And with that mindset, with that energy, with that level of thinking, my fourth pumpkin survived. My fourth pumpkin did not just survive either. It thrived. It was so huge and it was so sweet. And to be very honest, from that fourth pumpkin, every other pumpkin that I saw in the yard kept on thriving. And they became sweeter and sweeter. Right now, I have 4 pumpkins growing in the yard. I've never had 4 pumpkins growing all at once. But now there are 4 pumpkins growing on the vine. And I really associate this with my shift in mindset. Because as a startup entrepreneur, we get hopeful. One person expresses interest in us, and we say, well, hey, let me just pitch my offer. Let me just, present myself and hope that they sign up for my program. And then that one person doesn't sign up. Then you get 2 and 3, and two don't sign up. But then you get a next one, and they're taking some time. They're expressing interest, but they're still taking some time and thinking about it and hoping that they sign up. And well, they probably would or they probably wouldn't, but if they're not signing up for that one high ticket program that you're offering, they may sign up for something small so that they can keep the connection going. What you have to do and recognize in the moment is that when someone turns away from you as a startup entrepreneur, they're not trying to hurt you. They're not turning away from you. It's just that you can't offer them something at this point in time. You cannot help them, and you got to recognize that they're not the best fit for you. It's not that you're not the best fit for them. They are not the best fit for you. It comes with confidence. It comes with recognizing your self-worth. It comes with recognizing the value and the boundaries you have in place as a startup entrepreneur. And all of this will come from having a personal development strategy. So if someone rejects you, it's because they are not the right fit for you. So you keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on nurturing your business. Keep on being hopeful and expecting that 1, 2, 3, 20 clients will come towards you, and 20 high ticket clients, 20 ideal clients, 20 clients of the best quality. This is what you want, right? And for you to be able to get to this point of mindset, for you to be able to elevate and put yourself out there in such a way that you're so confident, you're resilient, and you're so successful, and you're feeling this level of fulfillment, every step of the way, you need to work on you. You need to implement a personal development strategy. As long as you want to stand out online, if you want to stand out, especially in large groups like these, you want to be able to be seen and to be heard. You want to be able to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. You want to be able to prepare yourself energetically to stand out every time you present yourself online. Otherwise, you're going to get lost in the noise in the large group, as well as you're being lost in the noise within you. Does that make sense? And I really hope that this is resonating with you guys, especially if you are a startup entrepreneur. So I'm just going to go over back my 3 tips that I'm sharing with you on how you can get to this level of confidence and how you can stand out more. Firstly, you need to become more emotionally aware of yourself, manage your thoughts, manage your emotions, and recreate what you do not like. Secondly, it doesn't need to be anything elaborate and tedious. You can integrate it seamlessly into your everyday routine by just giving your task a new meaning. And thirdly, you can make self-care a priority, because when you recognize your worth, when you recognize your value, and you raise your self-esteem to such an extent that rejection cannot phase you, that disappointment doesn't floor you, that you can get knocked off balance by things not going your way, then you will keep on thriving. You will maintain that level of flow, you will have more ease, you will have more balance, right? So that's my little talk with you guys this morning on how you can achieve a better work-life balance, especially for startup entrepreneurs and the kind of person that you need to be in order for you to show up and be magnetic to your ideal clients. Now, lastly, I want to invite you guys for a deep dive into achieving a better work-life balance. I'm going to be hosting a free training today at 11 a.m. Eastern in my private Facebook group. You can sign up in the link above. I'm going to drop the link in the comments below too, that if you are interested in having a deep dive on how you can better manage yourself and have more balance in your personal and your professional lives, you want to sign up for this training, because it's going to be incredible and it's going to shift you into a place of awareness where you feel more in control of your thoughts, your emotions, and the life that you're living, both personally and professionally. And I want to share that with you because, when I first started out, a coach had asked me if what is my intention and who do I want to become, and I was sharing my vision with her, and then she was like, so where does your family fit into this? And are you ready to take your family with you? And when she said that to me, I had to pause, because I knew in my heart that I was not ready to show myself to my family. I wasn't ready to allow them into my space of development. And because I wasn't ready, that created a lot of resistant energy in my life. That created a lot of blockages and slowed my growth down a whole heap. Until I learned to be comfortable with myself and allow this version of myself to be comfortable with my family members, then I started to really thrive and attract the clients that I want to attract in my life, right? So it really comes down back to having a personal development strategy in place and building yourself as an individual, building yourself energetically so that you can pull people towards you, and not in a place where you're going to disempower anyone if they're not agreeing with you or they don't recognize what you're doing, but in a place where you can push them forward as you continue pushing yourself forward, all right? So I really hope that this was value for you. Please remember to sign up for that free training on having a better work-life balance. It's going to be held today at 11 a.m. Eastern. The link is in the comments above. I'm going to drop the link in the comments below too. And I look forward to connecting with you and helping you along your journey, especially you startup entrepreneurs who are feeling very intimidated, and you're feeling the rush to have to stand out online. You're feeling as if you're not being seen, you're not being heard, you're not making progress, you're not pulling people towards you. And if you're not, then you want to work on that personal development strategy, which also includes a lot of mindset work, okay? So that's it for now. Thank you so much for having me here. I see Eugema Todd says, thank you for sharing. Thank you too for Eugema for presenting here, for being here with me. And I'll catch you guys in the free training today at 11 a.m. Eastern in my private Facebook group. All right, much love, and I'm going to be here next week again, and you're going to be connecting with me every day for at least the next month, the next 2 months, and I'm very delighted to be here and share with you so that I can continue to help you to grow into the entrepreneur that you really desire to be, so that you can be successful and feel fulfilled in your personal life at the same time. All right, so thank you once again for having me. Much love to you guys. Have a great day and week ahead.